Mic check 1 2. Okay, do a mic check as well.
Hello, hello, good evening.
All right, seems to be working.
Perfect. Okay. Carlos, tampoco hace falta que vayas así.
All right, welcome to the second race of the Formula 2 season here in OFR. I'm joined in the commentary box with Danny. How are you doing?
Hello. It's pretty wet around here. So,
Yes, let's see how it looks in the F2 race in Suzuka. It doesn't seem too bright currently out on track. So I'm guessing some cold weathers.
yep. It might rain. It would be funny
Yeah,
for it to rain.
I know rain is not the most enjoyable for the most part of people, but I know there are some guys in this grid that really like it. So yeah, they could probably benefit from it if it would rain. Let's see who is heading out.
Osher's the first one, and then Jedi.
So last race, of course, Leica won the feature race and Biwa won the sprint race in the end. I'm curious to see what they can do in this race. We actually have Maximus returning to the grid, which is also a fast driver, so I'm curious whether he can get in the top 5 here.
Yeah, he won in D3.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. I raced against him, so I should remember.
Yeah, definitely a guy to look out for. And currently in the standings, Colin is at the top with Leica, of course, getting that win in the feature race, and Super Bounty picking up P2. And I think ART Grand Prix is currently in P2 in the standings, so let's see if they can close the gap to Colin. As Usher's gonna start.
Currently down. Oh, sorry.
No worries. Let's see. I think Usher already invalidated this lap. I think he cut the last chicane a bit and caused his neck rack to be invalidated, which is too bad, but
Okay, Jedi starting now.
let's ride on board with him. Lifting through the S's. Of course, with the lesser downforce on these F2 cars, you have to be a bit more careful. Touching the inside curb a bit, which is a dangerous one, and I think someone's off. Maybe Super Bounty making place for Jedi.
Yeah, he was letting him by.
Pretty solid lap from Jedi so far. Bit of a lock up on the rears. Careful on the throttle, make sure that the turbo doesn't make your car go slippery. Into the fast left-hander. Taking as much speed with you if you can. Up to 130R. Now I've heard in these F2 cars it's full flat as well. So let's see if Osho does that. Yeah, keeps it full flat out. Onto the 100 meter board. Braking into second, make sure you don't invalidate here. We're gonna have a first banker lap. DRS open and it's a 43.2. Not a bad lap. I think there are a few guys that can go faster. Simon going 142.
And Roba behind him sets another fast lap.
1/10 difference between the RT Grand Prix guys. I know in practice some guys have been doing 40s. Even I think someone did it 39. But I'm curious to see whether we get these times with this track condition looking very cold.
Oh, Cher drifted a little, but he kept it on.
So not invalidated this time round.
And Proctor is fourth.
Oh, as Osho invalidates, running a bit wide on the fast left-hander, and he's going to go around again. I think Marco is just finishing lap, but a bit of oversteer into the last chicane, and again. Definitely want to go.
It's E2. He will improve that.
Yes, definitely. I think Jedi is coming around. Oh, Jedi actually in the gravel on the last chicane. And I imagine he's going straight into the pit lane.
Now Super Bounty is going through the chicane.
Robot improving his time by 1/10.
And Super Bounty getting pole now.
Yes, Super Bounty taking pole by 1/10 of Dr. Robot. There's a yellow.
So half of the drivers haven't gone out yet.
Yeah, I wonder whether they are waiting to get some rubber out on track. And I spot that Proctor is actually on a medium tire. So I have to see what he can do on those. Marco is coming around for a second hot lap. Of course, having the 2 minute on the board, not really a competitive time. Braking really late into the chicane, keeping it straight this time. Getting as early as possible on the throttle. Let's see what he can do. It's a 43.0 P4.
And Biwat's gonna start his lap now.
Biwat, winner of the last sprint race in Singapore. I think he aborted the lap already. Yeah.
Yeah, he invalidated.
Oh, and Robo actually taking pole with a 141.7.
Well, now there are way more drivers out.
Although the top guys, Laika, Maximus, Matt still in the pit.
Vilsack just got out. And Osher's gonna start pretty soon. He's almost at the starting line.
Yep, coming up to 130R now. Let's follow him around for a lap at Suzuka. So what are your expectations for the race? Any predictions?
Well, I don't know. Looking at the times, Robot seems to be doing pretty fine.
Yeah, indeed. It would be very
but
good
we
for...
haven't seen... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we haven't seen indeed the rest of the grid yet, but it seems like ART and Colin are in the top spots again. Osher doing a lot of gear shifting through the S's. Ooh, as he runs wide into the grass, keeps it on track. But yeah, that's the quali lap gone. He's still going for it though. As he goes purple in the first sector.
Invalidated again or something.
Ah, yes, you're right.
He's gonna get his third consecutive lap.
P-Watt started his second hot lap as well after invalidating the first one.
And Maximus is going out of the pits now.
A Super Bounty disqualified from the qualifying session. I saw him off track. I think he spun and tried to go back on track but ran too far backwards. That's unfortunate. And that also deletes... Yeah, that also deletes his P2 time. So Super Bounty having to start from the back of the grid, definitely not what Colin needed.
Yeah, he was second.
Yes. So it's all on Leica now in qualifying. Let's see what the sector time of B-Watt is, 1:23.3. Into the last chicane, braking late, just after the 100-meter board, keeping it straight here. Taking as much throttle onto the main straight. DRS open, of course not having the bump from last game here. And he takes pole.
Yep, just like that.
1/10 of the time of Dr. Robot. Good effort. Let's see if
I
Osher...
get confused with Trident and Carlin. I don't...
Yeah. Both blue
The
cars.
cars are so similar.
Yeah. Just
and
watching.
Leica goes out now.
Oh, Leica's out. That's interesting. So obviously we're gonna stop this practice session when the clock hit 12 minutes. But yeah, going out for the last 5 minutes. Interesting to see what he can do. Osher actually putting in a purple middle sector, coming up to the last chicane now, braking after the 100-meter board. A bit of a lock up, missing the apex a bit, but keeping the car straight. Let's see if he can challenge pole position. It's a 42.7.
And Yoto just started a lap.
Yeah, Maximus also just started this lap.
He's on sector 2 now.
Oh, and he just invalidated after setting the purple first sector. Very unfortunate for Maximus. That's also the risk of running so late. You don't have that much time as B-Watt takes pole. Or improves, sorry.
Yeah, he improved the pole. Mats is going off now.
And Vilsack taking pole now in the 40s.
Yeah, we knew they could get in the 40s.
Yeah, taking 6/10 off the lap of B-Watt.
Good times for the Trident guys. They're first and third. No?
Definitely. Matt had that unlucky race in Singapore. Let's see if Yotsu can get a good time in. A 24.0. I guess that's around P2, P3. Let's see what he can do. As he crosses the line in 8th.
Said, a purple middle first sector, sorry.
Oh nice, yes, let's follow him around. Leica is one of those guys that gets a lot of practice laps in before the race. He knows his circuit from the back of his pocket. Let's see if it pays off in qualifying. It's a yellow flag. Vilsack going slowly and B1 going slowly. Flat out through 130R. Braking very late into the chicane, locking up his right wheel. And it's a 48.
Just for 45.
Oh, and Usher retired.
Thousands. Yep, Usher retired on the pits. I think he didn't have time to set another lap, so... Or he thought he didn't have.
Yeah, of course you have a limited set of tires in the F2 series. That's why we cut this qualifying short. But indeed, Vilsack and Leica being really close.
Yep. Maximus invalidated his last lap, so...
Yeah, which actually was a purple first sector, so let's see if he can do it again. He's already low on fuel.
I'm gonna follow Jedi, who's starting his lap now.
Oh, and Maximus a bit too early on the brakes as he spins his rears and he gets the car around. Unfortunate for him. I'm not sure if he can get another lap in actually.
Yeah, with being low on fuel, I don't think he will be able to.
And Dr. Robo going in for his last lap. Running a bit wide. As he also spins the rears. And that's his lap over, I guess. Simon also on a lap. As he runs very wide into the hairpin. Also aborting his lap. Yotsu invalidating his lap as well.
And Jedi retiring here after going out.
As Marco runs wide. Let's see if Marco can improve on his time. He set a personal best on the middle sector. Oh, it's still his outlap. Oh, he's not gonna make it.
Yeah, he's not.
As he retires from the race. And that's qualifying over. So Vilsack taking pole position and Leica taking P2. And Biwa rounding up the podium.
Leica's still out.
Yeah, I reckon he's gonna come into the pit. So Trident locking out pole position and 4th place, which is a great starting point for them. And Leica picking up P2, looking strong once again.
Yeah, I don't remember Super Bounty's time. I'm gonna check.
I think it was in low 41s.
He had a 42.3.
All
He
right.
would have been 9th, but I guess he would have improved.
Yeah, and Maximus actually failing to set a lap. And that was a risk by going out so late. Not having enough time to
compensate.
Yeah. Maximus still going out. I think he's not aware that we're stopping after 18 minutes. But
he might not.
I've seen notifications on Discord, so he should notice quickly. Yeah, because of these limited tires in qualifying, you either have to wait very long to get to get use of these tires, or 30 minutes is just very long.
Yeah, he's just gonna set a lap.
Yeah, but we're gonna make a screenshot so that we know the qualifying positions before he sets his lap.
So we'll have to restart, I think, no?
I think so, yeah.
Or
I think we have a custom grid. If he actually sets his time, if he doesn't receive the message before that. I don't think he actually noticed that everyone retired.
Yeah, he might he might have not noticed it. Or noticed it and just think, well, this is strange, but okay.
Yeah, and we also have to check which tires that everyone used on the lap so that we can set it on...
I'm gonna check, is everyone's
on
setting
softs.
it with softs? So yeah, no problem with that.
He's actually going purple, so I wonder if he's gonna take pole here.
No, what?
I think he just retired. Just in time. I don't think he finished his lap. Let's see.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, Maximus in 12th. So Vilsack looking out P1 for Trident, Leica second with Carlin, and Biwat third for BWT Arden. And unlucky for Super Bunny, we got the disqualification. So unlucky. Curious to see whether Vilsack and Leica are going to be that close in the race. Only 0.05 of a second between them.
That might be interesting. I think last race they were battling it out every lap. Yeah, I think it was Brazil, like 4 to 7 consecutive laps, Vilsack and Leica just following each other.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it again. So giving a rundown on the team standings. So Colin currently leading with Super Bounty and OFR Leica. ART Grand Prix second with Dr. Robot and Simon. Then we have Trident in third place with Vilsek and Mats, which I'm curious to see whether they can close in on ART. There's only a 4-point difference, so ART having 30 points and Trident 26. And BWT Arden 1 point behind on fourth with 25 points, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
Okay, session starts pretty soon.
Yeah, and there we are. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go. And it's a good start from Dr. Robot, already on the back of Biwat, as Vilsek gets an amazing start. Leica, not so much, already battling with Dr. Robot in P4, while Biwat takes P2. And there's a yellow. Not sure who that was. As Leica retakes P2. Ooh, as he gets touched with Biwat. Ooh, as also Yutsu round.
Oh my god.
Dr. Robot going around the outside of the S's. Touching Biwat. Ooh, as OFR Marco goes off into the gravel.
Marco. Yeah, I almost hit him there.
So
Marco
Vilsek
goes out again.
Vilsek comfortably in the lead, almost already a second ahead of Biwat. Biwat taking P2 from Leica, which had a terrible start. Dr. Robot having an amazing start. And in P4. Super Bounty still in P12, taking it easy, as Jedi is on the back of Proctor, upcoming to 130R, already alongside, and he did it.
When Proctor went out.
And Proctor, oh, as Osher hits the inside of Jedi and hitting his teammate.
Proctor.
I wonder whether any of them picked up any damage. They're both continuing, so I don't think so. But Super Bounty winning 2 places here. That was a bit too ambitious.
They don't have damage.
I think that was a bit too ambitious from Osher there.
Yeah, he got over Proctor because he went wide and he wanted to get one more overtake. That might have cost him a lot there.
Yeah, luckily Jedi wasn't spun around by that contact, as Maximus is trying to make up places, as Simon goes a bit wide, but Maximus not being able to take advantage, as Mats goes a bit wide.
2 seconds.
Yeah, feels like already 2-second lead, you're right. As Robot is closing on BWAT. BWAT running a bit wide. Can Dr. Robot get a better? Ooh, he has to lift. But he has better traction, I think. Can he get into the slipstream? As he touches the rear, but safely keeps behind. Ooh, as BWAT breaks a bit early, and the Robot touching the back of him. And Dr. Robot now has to be careful, but because Mats is right behind him.
They don't have damage here. Oh,
Mats takes the inside. Robot locking up.
They
And Mats takes the
touched,
place.
but there he is. He was brave and he got it.
Yeah, and I think that was fair. It was a bit ambitious, but Robot locking up into turn 1 as he goes wide here, and Robot retakes the position. And Maximus also overtaking Mats as
Yeah,
Simon
Mats,
runs
it
wide.
goes far. And Marco's already pretty far behind.
Yeah, I think he had a few offs as Robot locks up terribly into the hairpin and Simon having to lift. I wonder whether ART are gonna signal to Robot that he needs to let Simon pass because Maximus is right on his tail. As Simon goes wide.
Simon locks up. And Maximus again.
Already up in P5.
Oh, something happened to Yoto. He went wide.
Yeah. Super Bounty on the outside of Jedi into 130R, running wide. Rejoining safely, braking late.
Oh.
And
Osher joins in.
Osher taking advantage of Super Bounty tussling with Jedi. Osher having way more speed on the main straight. Who's gonna brake late? Ooh, as they touch the rears. Super Bounty's off.
Touch.
Careful on the rejoining. Ooh, as he rejoins and hits Yuto.
Hits Yoto.
And receiving a 5-second penalty.
To Yoto?
No, Super Bounty is actually receiving a 5-second penalty as Yuto spins.
Oh, I think he lost his... Yep.
As safety car is out.
Almost,
yeah.
He almost smashes him. And Marco is spitting. I think he lost his front wing. Okay, no, he's just spitting.
I wonder whether anyone is going to take advantage. Of course, you can't switch tires in the first 3 laps, but we're already in lap 4, so we might see some guys going to the mediums already.
We might. And of course, Yoto is gonna stop to repair the front wing.
As a Super Bounty indeed.
Yeah, so we got 2 guys already stopping.
So a lot more contact in this race than in Singapore. A few guys getting a bit over ambitious, taking the inside. And Vilsack is in. Leica follows him. As Biwat also.
Bravo, I think everyone. No, Simon doesn't.
Leica and Biwat speeding in the pit lane, receiving a 5-second penalty. We have seen people win races in F2 based on these penalties.
Okay, Simon didn't pit and Proctor didn't pit either. Oh, Proctor goes with the mediums.
Proctor?
He started with the mediums, I think.
Ah yeah, of course, because in F2 you don't have to start on the tires you qualify on. So, I think indeed. So
and
I know
Yoto, he gets positioned.
I know Simon and Dr. Robot were very close with Maximus, so I wonder which strategy is going to pay off. Simon is on soft, so I'm not sure staying out was the right call. But we'll keep an eye on him when he pits.
Proctor with mediums behind him. And that's gonna be hard for him.
So this allows the pack to close up again. Feels like losing his 2-second lead that he had. Curious to see whether he can again maintain it. Of course he was a bit lucky because Laika got a bad start, which allowed him to pull away that quickly. I'm wondering whether he can do the same with the safety car restart.
We'll see when it happens.
And also he had Simon and Proctor in front of him, so he might have a bit of a downside in battling them, which could give opportunity to Laika.
Yeah, but Simon has, I don't know how, well, 5-lap-old softs. Oh, and he pits.
Simon now in the pit. Gonna lose a lot of places here. That was definitely not the right call to stay out on that first safety car lap. Remember, he was between Dr. Robot and Maximus and is now dropping all the way down to P10. U2 and Marco still a long way off, but they should be catching the safety car at the end of this lap.
Well, they're really far away, but I think they could catch it. If they don't, that might be race over for them.
Yeah, I don't know if the safety car is actually going to stay out in the lap because Simon is pretty far back as well. I reckon he is going to at least catch up at the end of this lap. But let's see if the safety car waits.
Marco is 15 seconds behind Simon, and Simon's already 7 seconds behind.
Yeah. Let's see how long the safety car waits.
Yeah, I think they catch up.
So Vilsack in net P1, like P3 and Biwat in P4, as the qualifying also ended. So Robot taking P4, Maximus in net P5. Interested to see how Proctor's strategy is going to work out. If he can keep these guys behind for as long as he can, he might be able to come back with the softs.
Okay, I think the safety car might be in, I don't know.
The lights are still on.
Yeah.
It might be that it goes in very late. No, staying out.
So
For another
one more
lap. And Proctor, of course, having to pit at least once. So we know he definitely needs to pit again. And for the guys that just switched to mediums, they're gonna have fresher tires at the end because of the safety car.
Yeah, Proctor might have to pit now. I think he didn't expect the safety car to go that many laps.
And I wonder whether these guys are getting enough heat in their tires. It seems a bit warmer than in qualifying. And the safety car, of course, being caused by the incident of Super Bounty and then rejoining on track, hitting your U2.
And that gave Marco a second opportunity.
Yeah.
He's still last, but at least he's with the pack now.
And remember, Marco is a reserve driver, so I guess he didn't practice as much as the rest of the grid. But having these first 7 laps under his belt already, that might give him some knowledge to finish the race, maybe even in the points.
Yeah, he might be able, looking at the amount of accidents we've already had.
Safety car in this lap. So let's get ready for racing.
Proctor slowing down.
Proctor dictating the pace, as there's a 5-second penalty for Super Bounty, because there's a penalty.
And Yoto, I think, or just one of them.
And I think Proctor is off. Yeah, Proctor is gone.
5-second penalty for Simon, Yoto, and Super Bounty, for all 3.
So on the back of the grid there is a, I think some kind of chain reaction.
And Yoto goes by Super Bounty.
Yeah, I wonder if Super Bounty or any of those guys have picked up any damage from that. I didn't see anyone entering the pits.
He might be missing an end plate. I don't see it well. Yeah, he's missing an end plate. Super Bounty.
Oh, that's just adding to his bad luck. As Mats runs a bit wide.
Oh,
as
Simon.
Yeah, Simon going off.
Super Bounty.
And
nearly.
Super Bounty receiving a penalty for hitting him.
Again.
I think Super Bounty had to take evasive action for Simon because he got a 5-second penalty for a collision. What a bad luck for Super Bounty. As Vilsek is really close to Proctor. As there's a virtual safety car again. And Marco in P11, so only 1 place away from a points finish.
Yeah, as I said, many accidents can help anyone.
It's exactly what you said. There are only 13 drivers, so there has to be a little bit of an incident, and you're already up to P11. Virtual safety car ending now. Let's see, Usher immediately.
And Mats runs wide here.
Mats trying the outside as Super Bounty retires
from the session, and I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. I know he's on the last part of it, on the main straight, so I'm not sure if he crashed or
retired on track.
We'll have the stewards investigating that, as Maximus is really close to Dr. Robot. But he's surely not going to try anything here.
These 3 dudes are pretty close to each other. Oh,
yeah.
Usher runs wide. And Yoto joins the party, so now it is a 4.
A 4-way battle for 7th. As Usher gets a bit of better traction, as Mats is in the slipstream of Jedi. Can he do anything? Not yet here.
Oh, Usher runs wide and Yoto gets the place.
Just catch that in time. As Mats is already on the back of Jedi. A drag race to 130R. Who's gonna lift first? Oh, that's very close.
Yeah, that was very close.
DRS is now enabled. As Yoto gets
the 5 penalty.
Yeah, and Yoto getting the better traction of the 3. Defensive actions of Jedi. And Matt's braking way later and taking Jedi on the outside of turn 1. Well job, Matt. What a move. Yuti on the inside on the S's and he touches Jedi. Just manages to catch the car on track.
Yeah, but Usher is behind him now.
As Maximus is very close to Dr. Robot now. As Robot locks the rears and Maximus locks the fronts. Maximus getting a bit of better traction. Getting into the slipstream of the ART racing car.
He's just behind him now.
I guess he's waiting for the main straight, setting it up, getting better traction. But Robot not having a bad traction out of that corner at all.
Yeah, he got a better exit than him. And Yoto is battling with Jedi, I'm gonna watch it now.
Maximus picking up a 3-second time penalty, which could be crucial towards the end of the race. Let's see if DRS can help him overtake into turn 1. We saw Mats do it before. Getting closer. Can he brake late? He does brake late, but so does Robot. Keeping the inside. Good defensive work.
Trying to overtake him. And oh, he runs wide the Campos.
But he gets a better traction. But Jedi places his car right where he needs to.
Yep.
Something happened to Biwat. He's off. He's off into the fight left-hander.
Okay, now everyone's overtaking him now. And Marco moves up to 9th.
Throwing away a podium position. And Dr. Robot now fighting Max for that podium position.
We gotta remember Max has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, you're right. So if Robot doesn't pick up any penalties, I think he got that secured. As Yuta
Mats might even get 4th.
Yuta Jutsu taking Jedi on the outside. Let's see who can break.
Fighting back.
Yuta Jutsu running a bit wide, but getting the better traction out of here. Laika within a second of Vilsack now. Getting the DRS.
The fastest lap of the race.
Indeed, picking up the fastest lap. I wonder whether there's going to be some last lap battles for the lead.
And Maximus is trying to take Robot on the outside. He does, and he runs wide.
He's sticking out the outside though. But he has to give in. As Biwat retires.
And Biwat retired.
I think he crashed outside of the last corner.
Yeah, he crashed.
And it's a virtual safety car.
Yeah, but now there's only 11 drivers left.
Marco P9 securing some good points.
Here's some good points for Campos.
And look at Laika, 2 seconds behind Vilsack. That virtual safety car got him at a really annoying time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now race restarts.
And Mats,
I think it caught Robot off guard.
Maximus already on the back of him. DRS is already enabled again, so he's gonna have an advantage on the straight. But Robot getting a good exit again.
Yeah, Robot's getting really good exits on the main straight.
So you also have a battle for 7th place with Jedi and Usher. but let's stick right here for now.
With Marco just behind them.
Maximus opening his DRS. Can he go and try again around the outside of turn 1? Robot defending the inside. And Maximus comes across. Robot trying to take the inside line, but Maximus having it around the outside. And now
but the 3-second penalty.
He now needs a 3-second gap.
And Yoto just got a 3-second time penalty, which would mean Marco is safe now.
Yeah, definitely. As Usher is still very close on the back of Jedi, running a bit wide, but keeping it on track. As Laika is already within a second of Vilsec again, so we will have to keep an eye on that as well. Robot very close to Maximus, not giving up here. He's going around the inside, but braking a bit earlier. Trying to get a better exit here. We know Maximus has been struggling to get a good exit, but Robot doesn't get a good exit here. Also running
Marco
a bit wide.
Pretty close.
I think Jedi had a bit of a bad exit because Usher is getting pretty close here. Onto 130R. Into the final chicane.
Oh. I think he thought about trying to get him.
As Robot takes Maximus again into turn 1.
And Maximus touches him I think on the butt a little.
And Usher taking the inside on Jedi. And he takes a place. So Usher taking the place on Jedi and Robot retaking P3 on Maximus.
Yep, and Yoto gets Usher out of the...
Oh, and Marco touches the rears of Jedi. The two teammates of Campus Racing.
Oh, he went out. And he's got Simon behind him now.
Let's see if he can defend from in. He has a lot more speed. Oh, and he keeps the inside.
And he touches
Simon
him and knocks him out.
And Simon losing the last point finish to Proctor.
Yeah, I think Simon's gonna be very mad about that.
As we have a yellow.
Out. Marco's out again.
That's unfortunate.
He went out on the hairpin.
Yeah, maybe having picked up some debris on his tires. But Maximus now close to Robot again, and Mats is joining the party for P3 as well.
And like I guess the fastest lap again.
Yeah, 5/10 off of Vilsec into the last lap. Can we see some final place switches in this last lap?
These three are battling it out.
Robot defending the third place for now. And of course Max has that 3-second time penalty, so I guess Robot has it secured either way. If he can keep it clean.
Yeah, but Mats too gets fourth now.
As that's a yellow, which is for Marco again, I think.
Yeah, Marco again.
Maximus is gonna have dreams about that rear view of the ART car.
Oh, and he tries to get the inside. He couldn't.
Robot not making a mistake under the pressure of the two cars behind him.
Laika has been chasing Vilsec for the entire race almost.
Yeah, Vilsec entering the last chicane now. And I think this is going to be the race win for him. If he doesn't have any penalties. Leica, of course, has that 5-second time penalty. But Vilsack takes it. Good job, Vilsack.
Yeah,
Leica,
he gets a 5-second penalty.
Leica taking P2. Robot taking P3. Maximus P4. And Mats, I don't know what happened to Mats. But YouTube coming home with P5.
Lost his rear.
And Osher jumping YouTube in P5. Mats coming home in PA.
Jedi jumping. I think Mats lost his rear on the assist.
And Simon taking home the last points finish. And don't forget, Mats has now the pole position for the next race. So that's definitely going to be interesting. Good job from Dr. Robot securing a podium, keeping ART Grand Prix in the race.
Oh, Marco spins out on the finish line. Maximus is driver of the day for the game.
Yeah, definitely making good places up on the race. As we have Vilsack winning the feature race here in Suzuka. Great race from him, from pole to finish, leading. Leica closing in on him in the end of the race, but not enough to challenge him for the win. And Robot defending from Maximus, taking home P3. And this makes the fight for the championship even closer. So Leica also picking up the fastest lap points, as we have Maximus in P4, Usher P5, Jedi P6, Yotiyusu P7 and Mats P8, Proctor P9 and Simon taking home the last point. Unfortunate DNF from Super Bunny, but let's see what he can do on the second race. Of course,
I think Carlin and ART were pretty unlucky this race.
Yeah, so Super Bunny and Simon being unlucky, but Dr. Robot and OFR Leica doing a good job. So of course the sprint race, which we're going to now, is shorter than we had. We don't have to make a mandatory pit stop, so I'm guessing that the guys will run mediums till the end. And yeah, we have half points that we award in this race. And we have Ash Wilson joining the chat. Looks like a sunny day for the sprint race as we are getting ready to start. Turn 1 was pretty clean last race, so having good hopes for this turn 1 as well.
I hope it keeps itself clean. But the other laps weren't that clean on that turn 1.
No, we already had one safety car and two filter safety cars as the lights are on and off again very fast, as it's a good start from Yotiyutsu already on the side of Mats for the lead, as Jedi had a bit of a terrible start, but Usher on the inside. Maximus running wide because Usher ran into him, but no real collisions happening there. Maximus dropping all the way back.
A little. And yellow flag.
Yeah, that's Maximus, I think. Spinning around. He had that tussle with Usher in turn 1. I hope he didn't pick up any penalties, any damage. Doesn't look like it, so he can continue. As Biwott breaks a bit early, almost having Marco up his back. Matt's remaining in P1, Yutayutsu P2 and Jedi in P3. Super Bunny really close to Marco, but can't do anything here yet. Nobody running wide. Vilsack running close to Usher. And it's a three-way fight for P3 here. Vilsack really close to Usher. Can he make the move into the last chicane? Usher braking really late. No DRS yet, of course. Simon also catching up to this group now. As Marco is on the inside. And Super Bunny as well. Is this gonna be a 3 wide?
Oh.
And I think there was contact between
yeah, it was.
Super Bunny and Biwott. Super Bunny looking to take 2 places at once, but ending up staying in.
Losing them.
Oh, as Biwott cuts the grass and loses 2 places. As a 4-way fight for P3 is still ongoing.
Oh, there's a wing out of the track. I don't know. I just saw a wing piece.
Ooh, Vilsack getting a lot of oversteer. Losing traction to Simon. Can Simon do anything around the outside here? Who's gonna break later? Simon runs a bit wide.
Oh, it was like he lost an end plate.
Simon really close to Vilsack. Once again, trying around the outside. Actually keeping the outside here on 130R. And having the inside on the last chicane. Amazing move by Simon. Very well done, but Vilsack is going to get the DRS.
DRS enabled now.
But Vilsack not really getting that much as I thought it would. Not able to keep the around the outside.
And Leica's gonna keep racing without an end plate.
Yeah, making a stop here might not be efficient enough. As Usher is looking onto the back of Jedi for that P3.
Simon joining in. And he gets... Oh, what a move by Simon there.
What a move by Simon, as Vilsack also takes advantage of Usher running wide there.
Simon's had a great race so far.
And Leica looking on the inside of Usher and actually touching the rear of Usher there, and both going out. Leica getting the worst of the things as he spins around, and that's Usher in the gravel. So Usher and Leica both dropping places. As that's a 3-way fight now for P7. With Super Bounty taking the lead into 130R. Biwott looking on the back, but not able to make it move. A lot of fighting happening here as something happened to...
Yeah, Yoto went wide.
I think there's something going on with the timing screens.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Giotto went wide on the last corner, and Simon and Jedi touched on the chicane. But now Simon's second, I don't know how.
Yeah, these P3 until P7 are within 1 second. So
Yeah.
if one of them makes a mistake, they're dropping 5 places at once. Feels like really close on Simon.
This race looks exciting. No, for now at least.
Yeah, and Simon taking a bit of wider line. Feels like trying to take advantage on the throttle, but not quite getting it yet. Jedi taking more speed than Yota Jutsu, but running on the grass a bit, losing downforce, losing grip. As Robot is now close to Jedi as well.
Super Bounty and Proctor getting closer to that fight for second.
DRS is now enabled. Let's see if anyone can take advantage. Feels like on the inside of Simon, already gaining the position. Ooh, as Simon runs late and almost touches Vilsack, but they keep it clean.
Yep, that was clean racing there.
Robot now on the back of Jedi. Having a bit better run out of this turn, but oh, as Simon went off the track and is in the wall.
His wing is gone.
That was some good evasive maneuvers by Jedi and Dr. Robot, which had to, as he takes out the 50-meter board.
Yeah. Bad luck for him. He was having a great race so far.
Yeah, up in P2. As we have B-Watt running in the grass.
Leica pits again.
That Robot now very close to Jedi. I think he got a better exit here into the slipstream onto 130R. He's chosen the outside. Can he stick around the outside? Running a bit wide. But
yep, everyone's running wide here when they take the outside.
Yeah, I wonder whether the stewards are going to think this was an overtake outside of the track. But he has the position for now. And Jedi has B-Watt now for company. Ooh, as they touch.
Oh, and they touch.
B-Watt not expecting Jedi to turn in like that.
Yeah.
Yota Jutsu now a bit more comfortable in P3. Robot 2 seconds behind. As there's still a fight for P5. As Simon retires.
Retires at the pit lane. He retired at the pit lane. And Leica did last after those accidents.
Super Bounty close to Jedi. Definitely having a better race than the feature race.
Yeah, he's having way less bad luck here.
Getting into the gearbox of Jedi. Ooh, Jedi forcing them a bit wide there. as Proctor is now on the back of Super Bunny as well, joining this fight.
As Vilsa gets the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, and Super Bunny around the outside this time. And he got the place.
And Proctor's near Jedi now.
Jedi's got to be careful or he might lose 2 places here.
B-Watt getting a 5-second penalty, which might not matter.
Speeding in the pit lane. So the
Jedi eats a bit of the outside of the track.
And the Trident guys heading for a 1-2 on the sprint race.
Yeah, I think Mats has it pretty secured now. If he keeps up like this.
The midfield spreading a bit as well as Dr. Robot drops 3 seconds behind UT2. Super Bunny a second off Dr. Robot and Jedi a second off Super Bunny. Let's see if Proctor can do anything on the straight with his DRS here as there's a yellow. And I think it's Marco. Yep, he's around.
Yep.
I actually noticed that in comparison with F1, F2 only has 1 DRS zone on this track.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Yeah. As there's a yellow and Leica's off.
Leica. Leica retires.
Yeah. Let's see if Maximus... As there's a virtual safety car.
Oh. Okay, yeah, Leica retired.
Oh,
There.
he's on the outside here, into the barriers. That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, but I think it was just that he was a minute and something away.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have B-Watt and Marco fighting. Oh no. Okay, Marco pits.
Yeah, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane for good measure. As the virtual safety car is still in. Proctor and Jedi very close. Let's see who gets the faster restart. As the virtual safety car has ended. And Proctor running a bit wide.
Looks like I got a better exit there.
Yeah, but still Proctor is very close. Let's see if he can do anything with the DRS on the main straight. Proctor getting a way better exit out of that turn. As there is a yellow in sector 1. Not sure what that was. Jedi defending the inside. Proctor not really able to make a move.
Ooh, he tries to do it now. He pulled out when he had to.
Pretty much the only ones being close on track right now. As Super Bunny is also within a second of Dr. Robot, already moving up 8 places.
Yeah, for the last 3 laps, we might have a fight between those two.
Yeah. We saw Dr. Robot defend once more in the last race. Let's see if Dr. Robot can do it again. As Proctor is as Jedi gets a terrible exit out of the turn, allowing Proctor to get right up his gearbox. Can he do it into the last chicane already? Braking late? No, not yet. As Jedi runs a bit wide.
He tries to get the switch.
This is Proctor's opportunity.
And he gets spare traction.
DRS wide open.
This is his chance.
He's going. Ooh, he did the dummy on the inside. Can he brake late?
And he did, he almost run wide.
Not able to keep the inside, he's running late. As they touch.
They managed to keep it the cleanest they could.
Ooh,
and Usher's just behind now. Oh,
Jedi
and Jedi spins out and Usher. And Proctor goes out too. Proctor getting the worst out of that in terms of position. As Jedi, I think, no.
I was about to say, this all allowed Usher to pick up the pace and join these guys. As Usher is now in the place of Proctor.
Yeah, but he doesn't have, well, almost all of his left wing.
Yeah, missing.
So he's gotta keep on.
He has a definitely red side of his left wing, so following is gonna be difficult for him. Super Bunny runs a bit wide in his attempt to catch up with Dr. Robot, as Mats has started the final lap. I think we could see a battle between Dr. Robot in this final lap and Super Bunny, catching him really quickly as Super Bunny runs a bit wide and receiving a 3-second time
penalty.
Yeah.
So now Robot has that place secured.
I don't think Robot has any penalties. A bit too eager to get that speed on the main straight, missing his braking point a bit.
And Maximus chasing Usher because of his missing wing.
Yeah, let's see if he can take advantage, as Usher is really struggling to hold on with that downforce. Usher running wide.
And yeah, he might get him here.
Not yet. Ooh, as they collide and they're off! Usher and Maximus in the final lap. On the final lap, they collide and are both off.
They are both off as Mats finishes the race.
Mats, congratulations on P1. From pole to finish, Vilsek on P2, locking out the 1-2 for Trident. Great job, Yoto in P3, and Dr. Robot taking home P4. P5, sorry. P4 and Super Bunny P5. We'll be happy with that. Jedi in P6 and Proctor
P6.
And Proctor gaining the advantage by Usher and Maximus. And what a collision on the final lap of the race.
Yep, to win both drivers' races as Marco finishes 11th.
P1 taking
no to finish.
P1 taking home the
last. He's gonna take it.
Yeah, last points finished. I think Marco was on one lap.
Yeah, he was off one lap. So B1 gets the last points finish off of the drivers that finished.
Yeah, I think the stewards are gonna have a lot of reports to decide on. A lot have happened in both races, even between teammates, but Trident is going to be happy with that 1-2 in this sprint race. Vilsack winning the first race, being second in the second race, definitely got to be happy with that.
So you got a ton of points.
Yeah, you had the YouTube picking up the P3. So I'm wondering whether Colin is going to be in trouble for that lead in the standings, because I think Trident is gonna overtake them. But yeah, as the race finishes, Mats from first on the grid finishes in first, Vilsack second, UTU2 third, Dr. Robot ever so steady on P4, Super Bounty P5, definitely a better race for him than he had in the feature race, P6 for Jedi, 7th for Proctor, and Biwa taking the last point on this race. Usher and Maximus unfortunately colliding in the last lap of the race, but amazing to watch. I enjoyed it.
It was fairly fun. A lot of things happened here.
Yeah, definitely everyone getting the elbows out. So yeah, great to see. And we're up for a good race next week on Silverstone. So yeah, catch you guys next week in England.